Holy Cheshire, I froze this morning while having my morning beverage. All on this edition of Curated, brought to you by Yarmouth. Hey everybody, Eric here with another Starbucks review. And this morning I was in Cheshire, Connecticut at a relatively new Starbucks location, and I froze my tail off. More on that in a second. For anyone who knows this location, it's a relatively new Starbucks store. Cheshire, Connecticut hasn't had a Starbucks up until this store opened, I think, back in 2023. And the parking lot itself, the location's great. The parking lot itself is a bit of a disaster, especially if you have a larger vehicle. You've got the drive-through line that kind of snakes around the back of the store. Which actually isn't a big deal. It's more where you park. You could get kind of blocked in by the drive-through line, and then when you're leaving the either the drive-through or the parking lot, if you went into the cafe, you've got to look out because you almost have to merge into the exit of the parking lot. So from that standpoint, the location and the outdoor logistics, this gets a 3 out of 5 cup rating. As far as the environment and the aesthetic, this is a new Starbucks store, as I mentioned, and you come to expect that the furniture is all going to be the same. It's all brand new. It's laid out really well. The team there does a nice job of keeping it clean. So from that standpoint, it was really good. But as I mentioned, I froze, and this isn't the first time I've been to this location. And experienced, sort of a cold temperature. So I don't know if it's something to do with their heating system or what have you, or if the people there are just moving around so much that, they're all warm and they keep it a little bit cooler. But now I know that when I go to that location, I definitely bring another, either a sweatshirt or something so that I don't get freezing cold. And by the way, I even moved my seat just to see if, maybe where I was sitting underneath a vent or something like that, or too close to the door. It is wintertime in the Northeast, so maybe that had something to do with it. We'll see as the springtime and then the summer months come if the same is true. So for the environment and aesthetic, and given the fact that I almost froze to death, I give this location a 3.5 out of 5 cup rating. Now the staff in service, I actually have to give these guys props. So this was the first location that I went to where I learned that if you buy a drink at Starbucks and you consume it in the cafe, you get a free refill. I had no idea, and this was just about 6 or 8 months ago, and if you've seen any of the other videos that I've put out, I am a longtime Starbucks person, and I had no idea. Not only is the team really competent, this is another very busy location, and they're constantly having to hustle. Again, I tend to go in the morning hours, so I'm seeing people at, rush hour or thereabouts. So the team there is really good, very friendly, and also very helpful, as I mentioned, the sort of free refill thing. So from that standpoint, I give this location a 4.5 out of 5 cups. Now, dependability, I have never had a problem with this location. On dependability, I have never had a problem with this location, not a single order, not once. They're always on their game. They always have what I'm looking for. And so from that standpoint, this is an easy 5 out of 5 cup rating. And then finally, the people factor. As you think about this location being, in a major corridor of people commuting. Obviously, I go in the mornings, as I said, so I'm seeing a lot of people heading to or coming from work. And the people factor for me is particularly important as you think about, where do I want to spend a couple of hours, get some work done, really, sort of focused time to get things done, but also have, some pleasant distraction too. Some, people who are funny or, friendly who come and go and, just getting to see something that's a little bit more exciting than the inside of an office building. And so from that standpoint, it's not terribly vibrant of a location. And there's nothing particularly special about the location, not necessarily near college campuses or in an urban center or what have you. And so for that, I give this location a 3.5 out of 5 cup rating. So for all of those reasons, I give this location on Route 10 in Cheshire, Connecticut, a 3.9 out of 5 cups, which is actually a pretty high rating. And if you're in that area, you should definitely check it out, but bring a coat. As always, please send me feedback through the comments below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you at Starbucks near you very soon.